Welcome back for another episode of Eyebrows Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing a product by the company TRIPERSON. It's a full-face motorcycle helmet that I picked up for my electric skateboard, so that way I had something to cover my face in the event I fell. So without further ado, let's get started. Check it out. Now, as I mentioned, I did pick this helmet up for electric skateboarding. The helmet itself is DOT approved, so you have the ability to wear it on a scooter, motorcycle, whichever you prefer. I specifically picked it up for just boarding, just to make sure I was covered in the event of a fall. I went for the full face just because my luck, I'd end up hitting the bottom of my chin on a curb and breaking or fracturing my jaw, which would not be too great, and I'd prefer not to have to sit out of the scrub for the next 6 months, if you get my drift. Now, I personally went for a helmet that had a predator or some type of carnivorous animal on the side of it, so I looked really hard as I'm riding around my development, scaring all the kids. But if you want to pick up one for yourself, I would suggest you start by measuring your head. If your head is the wrong size, the helmet's going to be too big or too small. And of course, it's going to be either not able to fit on your head to begin with, or it's going to be rather uncomfortable as it shifts around and rubs your head raw. As a result, either of the way, I would say it's not really that great. So make sure you measure your head. Secondly, you'll want to go ahead and choose the color of your visor. If you're cool with a clear visor or a color tinted visor or a dark black tinted visor, it's up to you completely. I went with a color tinted visor to help a little bit with the sunlight. It does make it a little bit hard to see if you are riding at night, so I do have to ride with the visor up, and unfortunately I get a few bugs in my eye from time to time as I'm riding around. That should change when fall rolls around and they're all dead, so if you can bear with it, the color visor, in my opinion, fits or looks the best with the helmet. The dark black would be nice, but if you are riding at nighttime, it's virtually impossible to see unless there's a lot of light around you. Clear is a good option too, but I just didn't want people to be able to see my eyes all the time because I like to have that sense of mysteriousness. Now, at the time of making this video, I will say the helmet is on Amazon and it's approximately $75 currently. Anybody who knows anything about helmets will be able to attest that helmets can range anywhere from $100 up to approximately $1,000. It really depends on what you're willing to spend. It's a super comfortable helmet. I can wear it for hours without issues. It's not rubbing my head in any sort of way, so I don't feel like I have any type of red marks. It's not hurting my head from wearing it for long periods of time either. It slips on and slips off very comfortably. It does have an emergency release strap at the very bottom, and I'm very happy with the buy. I didn't have to spend a lot of money out of pocket to pick it up, and I'm really happy with this purchase. So if you want to pick something up for yourself, make sure you measure that big brain of yours before you pick one up, and when you do, let me know how it works out for you. Or not. That's your problem.